वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी, जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल, जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी, स्टे फिट, फील यङ।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ।
वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
That make seen particularly this year, titanic tussles between the two.
Yeah, it's actually not only this year, it goes back from the late 90s, I would say, like from 1998 to 2000. That's when it all started, when the likes of Khurram Khan was their captain and we had our legendary Raju Khadka. Those guys were real UAE and Team Nepal, and I still remember the games in the ACC trophy that happened in Nepal in 1998 in Nepal, and those which were held in UAE and Malaysia as well. And all these UAE used to get the better of us in the semi-finals. But now I think the things are changing slightly more in our favor.
And it's a rivalry that doesn't just extend to men's cricket. We've seen the under-19 rivalry across what was really heartbreak for Nepal over a couple of prior qualifiers, but that turned around this year. Again, the youngsters of Nepal, they're off to an under-19 World Cup in January.
Yeah, and what a way to qualify if you have seen that highlights. I mean, it was a miracle, no less than a miracle, I would say, that Dipesh Kandel over needed, and he got it for them. Straight away, bang, we went to the World Cup.
Pace being found by Sampal Kami here, looks in a really good rhythm. What about the dimensions of this ground? It's my first time here. It's dubbed affectionately by the locals as the MCG. Not quite the same capacity as the famous Melbourne cricket ground down in Australia, but really good crowding, and the boundaries, particularly square of the wicket, they look to you at the TU.
Yes, it's kind of bigger in the squarish region, but the straight hit over our side, the mid-wicket region, there's where the wind flows on those areas. No, this way, I mean towards the pavilion end. So yeah, you could see a lot of sixes being hit in this area.
That's an area, particularly over the offside, where Mohammad Waseem can end. And that field is interesting because they've got a deep point out. So very welcome along to today's coverage. Andrew Leonard here alongside Sharad Visakar. Great to be with you. It's the Dabur Honey Nepal T20I series. We've got 7 games. Each of the sides in the group stages will meet twice before it builds up to the grand final. That's going to be some occasion at the TU.
Absolutely. You can already see some pace and bounce there by Sompal and Karan Casey. And by that kind of play from this pitch, you would expect more runs will be scored in the square region. He collected there in the mid-wicket for 2 runs.
There's obviously a lot of talk about the absence of Sandeep Lamachane. He's fastest ever to ODI wickets, seems to just regularly take wickets in whatever format he is. But in some ways, is that a good thing for this Nepal side as they build up to the Cricket World Cup qualifier that will come up, that will follow this, the T20 World Cup qualifier? That's an opportunity, and hopefully we'll see Sandeep back for that tournament.
Exactly. It's an opportunity where you know how the youngster will go, especially the likes of Sagar Dhakal, Mausam Dhakal. So it's the 4th over done, 3rd over done, 12 for 1.
Bottle rasayo dekhe naya trendy bottle ma bahut tasty fal ko maza taste it now you feel the fun like you never felt before
man matai अब 2 नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा
नेपाल टेलिकम जिनै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ।
Karen Casey, it's Column. A good catch held going across to his right by Asif Sheikh. Sharafu's gone for 6 in Nepal. Well, what a start. They are right on top.
As expected, Casey hitting that back of the length, trying to slash it, but getting and comfortably taken by Asif. So it's Alashin Sharafu, he goes for 6.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ।
बर्जर सिल्क ब्रिथ इजी यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट।
पल्सर बाइकमा जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा देख्ने जान्छ बुझ्नेले बुझी जान्छ भेट्नेले भेटी जान्छ।
घर बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम।
बेस स्ट्रङ भयो भने भइहाल्छ नि।
बेस मात्र स्ट्रङ होइन फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पनि चाहिन्छ।
गो प्रिमियर स्टिल
अफ कोर्स।
मात्र प्रिमियर नेक्स्ट 500D ले दिन्छ तपाईको निर्माणलाई पूर्ण सुरक्षा भरोसा।
We will get off the mark immediately. We saw Asif Khan's century, I think it was the 4th fastest in ODI cricket at the TU International Cricket Ground. He's a very, very dangerous player. Both batters at the wicket are right now.
Yeah, both these batters have to play well and score some runs for UAE, but it's not going to be easy as a TU wicket. Because there you can see some good bit of movement there from Casey. This earlier ball, you could see after hitting the deck, the ball was moving away. So def movement. This is going to be a real test for both these experienced batters, Asif and Wasim. It will be interesting to see because they are naturally very aggressive players. This first 5 overs, there will be some movement.
An inside edge. It was what looked like a shaping ball away from the right-hander. And then it's, if anything, ducked back in off the pitch. Definite assistance for the 2 new ball bowlers, and they're exploiting it expertly.
I feel this wicket will suit more for Karan Casey than Sompal. He's more of a swing bowler, but Casey is a bowler who hits the deck hard, and you can see there's a lot of carry in this wicket, a little bit of bounce as well. So you could see a lot of edges, inside edges, outside edges, flying through.
You can see Mohammad Wasim wants to get going, his trademark stroke over that sort of long on cow corner region, but he has no fluency, no rhythm, no timing. One more look at the wicket here, Sharad. You've obviously played cricket here, you know this ground. There is movement on offer.
Most certainly. The first 5-6 overs, even if it's a day game, and it's a fresh wicket, mind you, after the monsoon season. So definitely there will be wicket. And Karan Casey is rightly exploiting that at the moment.
Nicely played in front of square. It'll just be a single. How was the monsoon this year? Was it extra wet?
My God, don't ask. I mean, this ground was totally flooded. Even you can't walk out there. So, I mean, it's good to be back. Fresh green outfield. Brilliant. I mean, it's looking great. Look at the crowd coming in. They're still hovering in from that uphill. See people outside as well.
I'll tell you what else. It's not just great to be back for cricket. For me, it's great to be back to Kathmandu looking more beautiful than ever as Karen Casey's slower ball gets through. End of the fourth. It's 15 for 2.
ग्लोब सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर। यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ, दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ, सफा, चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास। दाँतको सुपर हिरो।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, एबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Sampal Kami to continue. Reasonably rare in the modern T20I game. You'll see the same bowler bowl 3 straight through from the one end in the power play, but Rohit Paudel feels his quick is going well. So Kami's going to continue, and too much movement this time. Acrobatic attempt from Asif Sheikh to cut it off, and Avanesh Bahara has to do the fielding. Short fine leg, 2 runs to the total. Great to see Bahara back into the team. We saw him come in for the Asian Games. He's going to bowl those critical death overs you'd expect. That's much more like it for Mohammed. Was those long levers out, and a first ball, I suspect the first of many, hit into that grandstand out to the massive crowd that continues to pile in, and this was piled into the leg side. Vintage Mohammed Wasim. What a shot.
Timed it. Went the wrong way. In fact, outside the ground. The seating area.
Yeah, lovely to see such colour on offer up in the crowd. Kami maybe just getting a little too short. I think it was put down, dropped by that gentleman. Oh no, here's your chance. And there he goes again. Mohammed Wasim is not just a brilliant player at the associate level, he's one of the best batters in T20 international cricket, full stop. And when he gets going, he can change a game in a heart from the UAE. Bang bang, 6-4.
Yeah, and what a nice shot that was played straight. Probably expecting that ball to be pitched up after the short ball being pulled away. The previous ball. Yeah, he's looking good. Yeah, you will be setting a very good target.
And for the first time, pressure on Kami. Going to bring about a change in the field. The man who was out at a deep backward point, that's Kushal Malla, is going to come up into the circle. And Kushal Bertel, his namesake, will head back at long on just to give some protection down that favoured hitting arc. No contact made this time. Flirts with the wide line but gets away with it. Durga Subedi happy enough with that. Still 3 balls of this over. Surprised to see Kami continue?
Not really. I thought it was a good option bowling him for the 3rd over. Movement on offer. Look at that. Just missed it. Went through his hands. Probably needs to bring some glue out.
A little bit of extra bounce this time. Nicely bowled by Kami. He is a bowler who gets the very most of his ability. He's not tall chirp, but he's quite skiddy.
Yeah, exactly. And this wicket, yeah, he will also extract some bit of movement off the wicket. Can't see much movement in the air at the moment. Yeah, but that's where he should make Wasim play, maybe a little bit outside the off stump, as he's so strong down the ground and mid wicket as well. But that's the way.
I'll just check down for a single. What do you expect from the next 3 weeks? It's a real festival of cricket we've got to look forward to during that celebratory period too.
Meat and drinks in Nepal, Lenny. So I hope you'll join in well. Yeah, this is the time where people rest good back in their towns, villages, and have fun with their family.
I'll tell you, my flight coming in was packed, not a seat to be had. And not a trekking season, but plenty of Nepali emigrants who are living and working overseas coming back to celebrate Dashain. with their family. Special time of year, and that's a nice special stroke around the corner. Just a clip and no more will get us to the end of the 5th over. UAE fighting back. The score with 5 bowled is 32 for 2.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी, stay fit, feel young.
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी, खुशीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ। घाम पानी छेक्छ, 10 वर्ष टिक्छ।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ।
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाईको मनमा
अबको नेपाल बलियो नेपाल, अबको नेपाल बलियो नेपाल, अबको नेपाल बलियो नेपाल।
By Captain Paudel, dragged in this one, just for a single.
Wasim is looking good, rotating the strike. So Kushal Malla would look to keep things tight, stump to stump.
He likes bowling slow, isn't it, Sharad Kushal? Interesting choice. We're still in power play over, so I think this is attacking cricket from Rohit Paudel. He wants the UAE batters to go after Kushal Malla. Who would risk a run against Dipender Singh?
Yeah, you need to be a stupid runner. Very dangerous fielder. Has those quick genes on him.
Shot, track down, wide. Kushal Malla looking a bit anxious, I believe. Fielders is still inside the circle. Will Asif decide to go against Kushal Malla?
The last power play, last overing play before the power play ends. That's a quick single taken. Well run.
A bit tentative, isn't it, Sharad? It's evident because Malla likes throwing it slow in the air. A handy all-rounder. We know what he can do with the bat. Can he pick up team?
Yeah, he's reading the game smartly, like his mentor Shakti Gautam used to be. They never used to turn the ball. Actually, batsmen used to get confused because they were expecting that turn.
Cut from the stump. Lucky, you'll have to say there was him. And that's... The score is 35 for 2.
Both of them are very dangerous players. There you go. Getting away to the fine leg region.
Wasn't very intentional, you can see it took the top edge off the bat. The fine leg fielder was interested for a while. Let's have a look at this. Yes. But it just went outside the KC. Oh, this was a wild slug, you can say. A good over this end of the 6th. 36 for 2 are UAE.
र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ।
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.
They're on the board, Sharad. Do you think you misread the pitch? Gulshan Jha has been introduced now by Rohit Paudel. Gulshan is known for his ability to generate that extra pace, and I think this is why Rohit Paudel has brought him in. Gulshan Jha. Oh, he's going after this. This is gone massive, but hasn't got the distance. Kushal Bhurtel takes it easily. Great judgment, and that's the third wicket for Team Nepal. Mohammad Wasim, the skipper, will have to make his long walk back. Wanted to go after Gulshan Jha ferociously, but he did not get the distance. The ball went miles up in there, and that has given Nepal their third wicket.
What a start for Gulshan. Right away he picks up the captain, the dangerous player Wasim, trying to hit it over mid-on, but just miscuing it. Couldn't time it as well as he wanted to. And what a running catch there by Kushal, mind you, in the mid-wicket. And he took it comfortably.
The judgment was really...
घामपानीको लुकामारी खुशीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर विथ लङ लाइफ घामपानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा देख्नेले देखि जान्छ बुझ्नेले बुझि जान्छ भेट्नेले भेटी जान्छन्
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठूलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो
For Nepal, you can see Sharad, 36 for 3.
The Dasai festival start. What a way to get in that power play and get those early 3 wickets. Yeah, they have taken that advantage of that early new ball and this wicket, Sachin.
I love the term. It's a Dasai start. We'll use it often in this series as well. It's a Dasai start for Nepal, 36 for 3. Meanwhile, UAE would be looking to build a partnership. They need a partnership desperately now. Ali Nasir, who has come here, he's played 6 deliveries, 7 runs to his name. A beautiful delivery. Ball is seaming. This has been a fantastic bowling change by Captain Rohit Paudel as well. Sharad, he's been criticized sometimes for his bowling changes, but this one was spot on.
Absolutely. And this wicket, I believe it will suit the bowling of Gulshan and Karan more than the others. With the bounce and the tennis ball kind of bounce we have in this wicket, you can clearly see the UAE batsmen struggling a bit. They're not used to this kind of decks, I'm sure. The flat decks in Abu Dhabi and Sharjah.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this over. Dot. And Gulshan Jha, he'll be very happy with his performance. He struggles a bit with his consistency, with his line and length at times, Gulshan Jha, but today he's been spot on, even with the left-hander coming in.
Exactly. I think he's more of changing into a batting all-rounder now. Started as a very quick bowler in the national tournament, but now the coach seems to have more confidence on his batting than his bowling. But I feel he has all the attributes to become a very good fast.
That's edged. First run for Ali Nasir. You also enjoyed bowling at the later part of your career, isn't it, Sharad?
I was more of a bowling machine, to be honest. Yeah, but it's good to see good fast bowlers coming up in the ranks, like Gulshan, Pratish, Kishore Mahato, Avinash, and a lot more to follow. Believe me, Sachin, there is a lot of talent out there. From them well.
All the good batters, they complain about overs. And bowling machine was, I think, one such comment made by Sharad Veswakar right now. Last delivery of Gulshan Jha's over coming up. Tuck towards the onside. Think for the second run. Eventually decide against it. Karan Kisi is quick enough. And only 2 runs with the wicket. First over of Gulshan Jha was magic. 37-3, I beg your pardon, is the score. UAE.
बोतल रसायो देखेर मेरो होठ नयाँ ट्रेन्डी बोतलमा बहुत tasty फल फुलको मजा tasty now you feel the fun like you never felt before
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब दुई नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
बर्जर सिल्क ब्रिथ इजी यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट
That's how much they love cricket in this country. 38 for 3 now is the score. Nepal would be very happy with this. Team was looking good until he played that wild stroke against Kulchandja in his very first delivery. He was dismissed 17 of 18 delivery and Kushal Malla will bowl his second over. Oh, tried to guide that very fine. We'll have to be careful, Asif.
Yeah, he needs to carry on. He's the senior pro. He's done well against Nepal as well. Look at that ball. Just went with the arm. Didn't turn much. He's trying to guide it.
Easy single. They'll think for the second run. In fact, perfectly. Oh, chance there. Appeal. Dipendra Singh Aidi is not very excited, which means the batter is safe. We do not have TV umpires for this event and also the World Cup qualifiers. So we'll have to believe the judgment of umpire Devendra Subedi, who is a fantastic umpire himself. Was it close enough?
The throw was in, but he couldn't just collect it in his hands, Dipendra. A rare mistake by the tiger of this team.
Commentators, his fielding abilities, but happens, isn't it?
That's what happens. Even the tigers missed their prey in the jungle. Yeah, a rare miss there by Aidi.
It's called Tiger in Nepal, GP. Dipendra Singh Aidi is one of the fastest fielders I've seen in modern day cricket right now at this point of time. I just love his commitment on the field, Sharad. The amount of energy he brings in. Better line this time, cut.
Yeah, good bit of fielding. That was struck nicely for a single by Asif. He's looking comfortable at the crease, but Ali Nasir, who's a very good talent, I've seen him score a 50 against the Sri Lankan team, if I'm correct, in the warm-up matches of the World Cup, and he did really hit some good bowlers like Hasaranga and all, you know. So I hope he continues set a good target for Team UAE.
Absolutely, and what Nepal cannot do is become complacent. Yeah, you've got 3 wickets, but this is T20 match, and the match can change at any point of time, especially with 1 or 2 good overs. Hint of turn, you can say the ball straightened up.
Talking about complacency, I can bet on that, Sachin, that the boys will give 110% on the field. Yeah, mistakes will happen, yeah, but I feel the form they are in and the energy they are carrying right now, and with the Dasai atmosphere as well, that extra energy is always going to be there.
Well, the number of people coming in has surpassed our expectations. Cricket has been so popular, especially after the recent success. The last year has been magical for Team Nepal. I was there in Sri Lanka, Sharad, when we witnessed Nepal taking on India for the very first time at that level.
Great experience. That is clipped away and it's run away to the boundary. That was bowled with quite pace. It was going with the arm, but just helped on its way, Asif. UAE are 47 for 3.
Workout Dabur Honey. जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन.
डाबर हर्बल र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ.
Dabur Honey. Stay fit, feel young.
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा.
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी,
momentum. He's gone after him. Straight back. Brilliant shot. 4 runs. Stamp of authority on that shot. Ali Nasir gets his first boundary.
That was in. Down the ground firmly. At a stable pace, just swung his bat through the line. Did over mid-off.
He's disturbed Gulshan's length. He was touched too full this time. His bowling goes back the length deliveries. He's getting that movement as well.
Exactly. This wicket, you need to bowl those back of length areas. Maybe in the TU grounds, you can afford to. There you go. You're spot on, Sachin. Look at the movement of that ball.
Exactly what I meant. Just too excited, I think. When he's bowling that length and the height he bowls from, he'll also get some bounce off the track and some movement. It'll not be easy facing Gulshan at all. But he'll have to make sure that he does not bowl it too full or very short.
Exactly. That's what his stock ball is, the back of length ball. Gulshan Jha needs to stick to that. There you go. Just misses the stumps. Nasir getting an inside edge.
Gulshan usually is considered to be higher. He tends to give away too many runs at times with his lack of consistency as well. He's had problems with bowling too many extras at times as well. But today he's been really consistent. Apart from that delivery where he was hammered for a boundary by Alina, been very consistent as well. And Gulshan getting that consistency is always a great. We already have Sompal and Karan. Cut straight to the fielder. Gone. Fourth for Nepal. Sandeep Zora is too good a fielder to miss it. And Asif has been dismissed for 50.
Catch taken there by Sandeep Zora at the point region. He had very less time to react. That was hit with some power by Asif. But it was short and wide, asking.
घर बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम।
बेस स्ट्रङ भयो भने भइहाल्छ नि।
बेस मात्र स्ट्रङ होइन, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पनि चाहिन्छ।
गो प्रिमियर स्टिल
अफ कोर्स।
मात्र प्रिमियर नेक्स्ट 500 डी ले दिन्छ तपाईको निर्माणलाई पूर्ण सुरक्षा, भरोसा, नयाँ युग निर्माणको।
प्रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा, जसले तपाईको कपाललाई राख्छ ड्यान्ड्रफ फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट।
प्रोस्टाइल।
डेयर पठाओ, थ्याङ्क यू, किनकि मेरो दिदीलाई कलेज जान एकदम सजिलो भएको छ। Before it was not. Now she is right on time. जब मेरो मामुलाई भाइमा एकदम गाह्रो भएको थियो, कुनै पनि एम्बुलेन्स पाएको थिएन। And at that time there was you, my friend. हजुरले ममलाई राइट टाइममा सेफली हस्पिटल पुर्याउनु भयो। अहिले मेरो भाइ हेल्दी एन्ड सेफ छ। थ्याङ्क यू पठाओ।
अबको नेपाल बलियो नेपाल, अबको नेपाल बलियो नेपाल, अबको नेपाल बलियो।
But straight into the hands of Sandeep Zora. It was a good catch, Sharad.
Exactly, that was travelling with some speed. And it was, the shot was on actually, it was short and wide. Oh, that's just off the wicket. He's getting some good movement, Sachin.
Exactly the length he's supposed to bowl. And look at this catch. Oh, beautiful. Sandeep
He's a
Zora.
good fielder, Zora. I tell you, he's very quick on the field. Very good fielder. A very subdued celebration, you would say, Sachin?
Maybe because they had already had 3. The fourth one did not excite them pretty much. But Gulshan,
So maybe with the bad ball, he didn't expect to get a wicket, probably.
that's when you extra celebrate, isn't it? Good length again. He's best over Gulshan. Apart from that boundary conceded. A successful over again. 53 for 4 UAE.
You're real ho.
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुट
फ्रुट्सबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. More maximax.com.au.
माया, विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ।
म्याजिक वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
Given an opportunity for this youngster to prove his point, prove his mettle.
This is going to be interesting, Sachin. A leg spinner making his mark in the team, with Sandeep Lamisane not being there. This is T20 debut and starts with a googly. He kept low and went for a wide.
That's a worrying sign for UAE. If the ball stays low, I think Nepali spinners will have a real advantage here. Let's have a look at this. Was a googly, sharp turn as well. This pitch is doing everything possible here, Sarad.
Yeah, testing times for the batter. That's pulled away and it's picked up quite well there in the deep by Kushal Malla. Kept it for one.
This is the issue with leg spinners, isn't it, Sharad? With wrist spin, it's so difficult to control that sometimes you tend to bowl too short or too full.
Absolutely, it's a very different art. Mausam Dhakal will be having those butterflies in his stomach. Once that goes off, you might see what he has got.
Mausam Dhakal considered two in his very first delivery. In fact, the first one was wide. Oh, beautiful. Beaten completely. Was a fantastic googly again.
There was better length from him. Pitched around the good length. Nasir trying to just punch it through the offside. Yeah, started off well, just 2 of 2 balls.
Stayed on the back foot again, this time straight to Kushal Malla. This is a tricky situation for UAE, isn't it, Sharad? They've lost 4 wickets, only 55 runs on the board. And they do not actually know what's a good total on this pitch. I know you think it's 200.
None. That's a lie, Sachin. I've played a lot of times in this ground and I'm telling you it's not a high scoring ground unless you get a good start. That's gone a long way. In fact, over covers for a 6 for Mausam Dhakal.
We're talking about length and that's what he got wrong this time. He was a touch too full, sliced it, and the boundaries are relatively small and the ball traveled all the way for a 6. Just hit the advertising hoardings. Hit the rope straight, and that's the first 6 for Ali Nasir.
Played with the turn. Mausam trying to bowl those googlies, which is his strength. There you go again. Again he beats him outside the off stump. That was very good length.
Sure, he's not bowled a conventional leg spinner in this over at all. Is it coming here?
Yeah, we'll wait and watch. Pitched it around the middle stump. Turn and bounce there.
Shorter one this time. Straight back, straight to Karan Casey. Only a single. And at halfway stage, UAE are 62 for 4.
क्लोभ सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास। डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर। यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ, दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ, सफा, चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास। दाँतको सुपर हिरो।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. max.com.au.
अब मुलुक नेपाल बलियो नेपाल
जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा देख्नेले देखि जान्छ बुझ्नेले बुझी जान्छ भेट्नेले भेटी जान्छ
माया विश्व र थोरै बालापनको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो
हामी चार मिल्लीजुली गर्छौं
घरको श्रृंगार
बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
Only you know what's important to you. For food, Food Mandu.
डेयर पठाओ थ्याङ्क यू किनकि मेरो मामुलाई कलेज जान एकदम सजिलो भएको छ बिफोर इट वाज नट नाउ सी इज राइट अन टाइम अब मेरो मामुलाई भाइ आउने दिनमा एकदम गाह्रो भएको थियो कुनै पनि एम्बुलेन्स पाएको थिएन एन्ड एट द्याट टाइम देयर वाज यु माई फ्रेन्ड हजुरले ममलाई राइट टाइममा सेफली हस्पिटल पुर्याउनु भयो अहिले मेरो भाइ हेल्दी एन्ड सेफ छ थ्याङ्क यू पठाओ
प्रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा जसले तपाईँको कपाललाई राख्छ ड्यान्ड्रफ फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईँलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट
प्रोस्टाइल फर माई म्यान
घर बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम
बेस स्ट्रङ भयो भने भइहाल्छ नि
बेस मात्र स्ट्रङ होइन फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पनि चाहिन्छ
Go, Premier Steel.
Good stuff too from Karen here, joined by Ayush Gaitam for the first time. Ayush, very good afternoon to you and a very happy Dashaing, special time of the year here.
Thank you, Andrew. Happy Dasai to you as well, and welcome back to Nepal. People absolutely love you in this country.
Come on now, you don't want to make me blush this early in the first game. It is great to be back, mate. I mean, I won't lie, when I come back, the appetite here is incredible. We were just talking off air there. What a crowd we have in for game one. It's 1 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Absolutely, Andrew. It's T20 International debut for Mulpani International Cricket Ground as well. So it's the 190th International Cricket Stadium that has debuted in the T20 cricket. So look at this amazing passion for the crowds over here. They come here in this crowd to witness Nepal versus UAE, the home play. And I think it's a good number of fans coming in this ground today.
I think the TU International Cricket Ground will always remain sort of the spiritual home, if you will, of Nepali cricket. But I suppose for the mid-term development of the sport here, to have a second accredited international venue. We saw ODI cricket here just at the start of the summer for the ACC Men's Premier. We're now seeing T20I cricket here for the first time, but also the fact you've got two grounds here. We're at the upper ground, there's also a lower ground here at Mulpani.
Well, yes, this upper ground belongs to Cricket Association of Nepal and the lower ground belongs to National Sports Council. And if we talk about this ground was developed as a Mulpani cricket ground as ICC Cricket Academy. It was designed for ICC Cricket Prince to the government because seeing the passion of youngsters to this ground, and today we are in the debut for this ground in T20 International.
Sliced away and sliced with a deep third fielder. Dakal, who does pretty well to keep it to a couple. It's the round in the world, would you believe, to become a T20I venue. That's your 188th venue, which was in China for the Asian Games. You saw those records break there. And then in Lagos in 190, it's here. It's in Nepal, and you're watching it live with me, Andrew Leonard, Ayush Gautam on Himalaya TV HD. You sense that this series for the three sides, Nepal, UAE and Hong Kong, it couldn't be better preparation for the T20 World Cup qualifier that's going to come up, where two teams will qualify for next year in the USA and these. That's going to give those three a big advantage, you expect?
Well, absolutely, Andrew. Nepal team went to Rajasthan Cricket Academy as well to train over there. They have a good series over there. They won one game, lost two, but they had a good series over there. They tried various things. We can see Mosam Dakal performing very well in the Rajasthan Royals Cricket Academy as well. And it could be a brilliant performance for Nepal because we are into a T20 qualifiers, Asian Regions final. So I think China as well, and now in Rajasthan Cricket Academy, and this tri-series for the practice game as well. It's a beautiful opportunity for Nepal to once again qualify for the T20 World Cup. And imagine now if Nepal qualifies for the T20 World Cup, what will be the scenario in this country?
It is awfully exciting. Saw the passion on show for that maiden Asia Cup appearance. Good length again from Jah, has Basil Hamid right back in his crease, but just everything you're talking about there, the amount of cricket that's been played this year by Nepal is extraordinary. Under the watchful eye of Monty Desai and all of his team, it's extraordinary. You think about the 12 ODI matches in February and March, that led through then to the ACC Men's Premier Cup, where they qualified for the Asia Cup, down to Zimbabwe, where hopes were dashed, but certainly a very good showing, I felt, overall, on to Sri Lanka for the ACC Men's Emerging Team Cup. Then we saw the Asia Cup itself and the Asian Games. Now this Dabur Tri-Series, and then on to a T20 World Cup qualifier. These young men, predominantly for the... They've been very busy indeed. As you see, a slight misfield from Dabur, but it only cost a single. But it shows that they're fully professional. And they're looking better than ever. Come back to that. End of the 66 report.
Workout सँगै चाहिन्छ Dabur Honey, जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन.
Dabur Honey मा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ.
Dabur Honey, stay fit, feel young.
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For max.com.au.
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ. स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि.
Nepal Telecom.
More than that. He's unorthodox, isn't he, Mosam Dakal? But we've seen in the modern T20I game, unorthodox is good.
Well, yes, and talking about Mosam Dakal, he was part of that Nets bowler as well, and he was part of the APF team. He played more T20I cricket than ODI cricket in India. He went for training in India as well. A brilliant delivery, googly too. And talking about Mosam Dakal, Andrew, he went to Star Cricket Academy. The legendary Sakti Gochan. Under Sakti Gochan's coaching, he was developed. Then he went to India to learn, and then again came back to Nepal. And when Avinash Bohra went for a straight PF side, again a full length delivery, just a single down the ground.
And again, for our international viewers, that's the armed police force side, one of the main domestic sides. That domestic structure, tell us a bit more about that. You've got T20 cricket and 50-over cricket predominantly. They're mainly the two main competitions.
Well, yes, Andrew, when talking about ODI cricket, we play like 50 overs game in the Prime Minister Cup, and sometimes we have like regional T20 games as well. But at one point of time, we had like various T20 series happening around the country when Nepal made it 2014 World Cup. The craze for T20 cricket grown in Nepal. Brilliant this time, but played down the ground for a single. You've been here, Andrew, and when you're talking about Nepal last previous games as well, we played a lot of ODI cricket. Now we are shifting towards T20I cricket. So do you think like the momentum that Nepal needs to shift towards this, we are habitual with the ODI cricket?
Sanjay Gurung, I think he's a reserve umpire today officially. Great to see him back in the umpires panel. Yeah, certainly there's been a big focus on 50-over cricket, understandably, with it being a Cricket World Cup year and an Asia Cup year that follows it. Get back nicely for two. Some athleticism shown by Ali Nasir to almost slide in at the non-striker's end. Always comfortably home despite the throw coming in from Sundeep Pure, I think it was, in the deep. Might have been Kushal Malla, in fact, with the throw. We'll get a look now. But yeah, certainly that change, the differences was Malla indeed, between the T20 game and the 50-over game are massive. They really are. It's hard to get across, actually, the scale of difference. They're both white ball, they're both played with coloured clothing, they're both limited overs. But Nepal are already showing signs they've adjusted nicely. Firstly, in Asian Games, they were so impressive against India, I thought, in that quarter-final. At the start of this Dabur Honey Nepal T20I Tri-Series. End of the 12th, 71 for 4.
ग्लोब सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा ल्वाङको सुपर पावर यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ सफा चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास दाँतको सुपर हिरो
हामी चार मिलिजुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान सयखर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै
But in the world, here he is, Dipendra Singh Airi, the freedom cricketer. What makes him so good?
Well, I think it's his mindset. It's his attitude that makes Dipendra Singh Airi a wonderful cricketer. He loves dominating when he's bowling. He loves dominating the batsman. And when it's batting, he loves dominating the bowler. And we have seen in fielding as well. Like he's so fragile in the wicket, so much of athleticism in him. And it's so happy to see Dipendra Singh Airi growing as a cricketer. And if you talk about when he started his career, he was a medium pacer. But due to his back problem, he still has that back problem. He shifted towards spin bowling, and now we can see like how he has developed his game. Played various international leagues as well, and I think that has brought confidence in Dipendra Singh Airi.
Yeah, the GT20 in Canada, it was that he was signed up in. I was at the Cricket World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe working with Carlos Brathwaite. It's chipped just past Airi. And a lot of the commentators, Airi and Bishop and Pommy and Bangwa and Natalie Germanis, all of the big names were down with me. And they were asking me about this Nepal team. Obviously better than all of the other guys. And they were asking me who to watch. And I was saying, well, you've got to watch the whole team, but keep your eyes on their fielding. The quality of Dipendra Singh Airi, Rohit Powdell, Bim Sharkey, outstanding athletes, Kushal Bertel. And I was talking them up in a big way, maybe. And I was saying, I think Dipendra Singh Airi is one of the best fielders in the world. He was laughing at me. And then over the course of the qualifier, they found out quickly, and then that run-out that you might have seen that went viral at the GT20 in Canada, well, Carlos Brathwaite, he texts me right away and he goes, Lenny, this boy, I tell you, he's quite something, he's something special.
Well, definitely we have seen in Asia Cup as well, like I was there in Sri Lanka and people were asked about Dipendra Singh Airi. Slip in place.
It's just his speed, isn't it? His speed, he seems to have those fast muscle fibers that everything he does it rapidly.
Well, yes, you talk about his batting as well. We are playing T20 cricket. He doesn't like to settle down. But I think the problem now, and we have also noticed, like the batting order of Dipendra Singh Airi is a question for Nepal's cricket team.
Great over. Really good from Airi. Just 4 from it. It's 75.
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस रियल जुस रियल हो नि
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Avanesh Bahara. Smash back straight into the stumps. The stump sacks to the 12th fielder for Nepal. Saves probably a couple of runs. Bahara, this is his format, this is his speciality. He'll tend to bowl overs 14, 16, 18 and 20 almost every game he plays.
He has been considered as a T20 specialist, the death over specialist. And talking about Bohra's specialties as well, Andrew, the action that he has, it's not that straight arm that Bohra has. He tries to bring that ball from side arm action. When he has that ability to like ball in those Yorkers, and that's what makes Avinash Bohra a classic T20I player.
He really mixes things up as well. It's not the block hole that he hits. He is obviously known as the Yorker king, the Yorker specialist, the 26-year-old. But he does change things up. He'll bowl plenty of cutters. That one there was a slower ball bouncer, bowled into the pitch. It can be kind of all or nothing, can't it, at the death for a death bowler like Bahara. You're either the hero.
Well, yes, and talking about Avinash Bohra, the variation that you talked, Andrew, when Avinash Bohra started his cricket career, he played various T20I league. He was not a folk ODI bowler as well. Slower one, the ball is up in the air. Falls down. No man's land. Two fielder out there, Rohit and Karan. This partnership is building, and this is important for UAE. Now you need to rebuild your innings.
Yeah, rebuilding, but how quickly is it rebuilding? They need boundaries